Hello, this is Sarah Stonesifer Boylan. I am the Digital Missioner and Manager of Operations for Lifelong Learning at Virginia Theological Seminary. So I am joined with some of my friends from Diocese of Atlanta, and we are going to go over some games that you can play via Zoom. So then that way it's not all about worship or all about conversation, but it can be about fun too. So we're going to kick it over to Matthew, and so he is going to show us how to do Jeopardy on Zoom.
Yeah, so to do Jeopardy, I'm very thankful for paying attention in computer class in middle school when they taught me all the PowerPoint tricks, because now I'm really reaping the benefits of that. But one of the fun things I made was just my own Jeopardy board. And if you're a Jeopardy purist, you can go download the official Jeopardy template and go from there. But doing it on your own is really easy. All you have to do is open up a blank slide, just get rid of the text boxes. You can color it, whatever. You take your table, you go however many you want to go, and you can make that all fancy and type in your point values if you're a Jeopardy purist like me and you want to make it as authentic as possible. And then the main trick of it is just highlighting your text, and you're going to see, if you bring it down to link, and you click link, you can go to places in this document and you can just link that text to anything on that slide. And then that way, when you go into slideshow and you hit the current slide and you click that text, it takes you to whatever. So this was one of the categories was you were in what? And I took a bunch of movies that actresses and actors.
Whoopi Goldberg.
It is Whoopi Goldberg, yes. And so it just takes you to that, and then you can, tell it to go back home. This is the other board. We'll do one more. This was a tough one. Sarah, do you know this one?
Was $1 Million Baby the one with Clint Eastwood?
I think it's the boxing one.
Yeah.
I'll give you a huge hint. He was in Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty.
Jim Carrey?
No. It's Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Steve Carell?
No, Morgan Freeman.
I was very wrong on all those different things.
You didn't get it by Dolphin Tip. So yeah, that's Jeopardy. I've also done trivia and just looked up trivia questions to put in youth group and shared with the youth group. There's a game on a website we've been going through called breakfreeyouthministry.com. Mm-hmm. They have a series where they've taken famous movie scenes and removed humans from it, mm-hmm. and you have to guess what movie that is. My one piece of advice is to go through that before, because some of the movies are probably movies your youth group hasn't seen and maybe should investigate.
So you did it as a more high-tech version, but you can really just do it like as a piece of paper, like mm-hmm. holding it up and then just like crossing them off too.
Yeah.
And so you did it with families as the people, but with breakout groups on Zoom, you can also do it with individuals as well. Mm-hmm. So lots of possibilities. All right, Sally, I'm excited to hear about your game.
Well, this one was really fun. It's one of my favorites that I've done so far on Zoom, and it's still active. So that's another reason I thought it was good. But I just call it Bring Me A. I don't know what else you might call it, but I just would call out things from their house that they would have to race and find and bring it back, and whoever brings it back first wins. And so, you could be like, bring me an egg, bring me a hammer, bring me a CD, bring me some toenail clippers, bring me a candle. And it was hilarious. They had so much fun with that. And it's so simple, but we just had a blast.
So I feel like this like jumps off of the youth ministry, stalwart of improv games.
Yeah.
So I think that you were saying that some of the storytelling games, like you would just need to assign roles or assign an order, so then that way you could play them. So awesome. All right,
yeah,
Easton.
Yeah, because you won't know if you're in a circle. Just assign it first.
Right. All right, Easton, you're gonna share your screen?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll share real quick. So one game that we just kind of thought of when we were on the phone the other day is in your share screen, which if you've been keeping up with Sarah and these videos she's doing, and I think you've already done one on sharing a screen, right, Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can come in here and you can set it up to where anyone can share screens, and so all they have to do is share that whiteboard feature, and they come in here and you can just do Pictionary however you want to do it. I've never been an artist, so I'm just going to draw a stick figure person, but all you would have to do.
Anything. Are you seeing anything, guys?
No.
Are y'all seeing something now?
There we go.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, that's much
That's
better.
beautiful.
Okay, yeah, you can tell I've worked so hard on it. So anyway, so you come in here and you just share your screen, and you just kind of chat privately to each participant. You split them up into teams, and you can just chat to each one of them when it's their turn to share. And you've got a really high tech, but doesn't take a lot of resources. And there's someone else drawing on my screen. So yeah, it's a really neat way to do something where you just go into your Zoom account. It doesn't require you doing much else besides using the features already built into Zoom.
Awesome. So that was it was the whiteboard and then the annotate. Was that what it was? So I was the one annotating. So that's an option as a participant that you can sort of like build upon it. Talk about another improv game.
There's another way you could do it, to just start with each person adding something to it and see what you come up with.
Yes. Yeah, and see what sort of like a telephone, but like a drawing game. I feel like I've never played Pictionary before, so I'm like, is that what it is?
There's a new game. We're right here at this Zoom call.
Awesome. Well, y'all, thank you so much for joining me for one of my daily how to use Zoom in different ways videos. This is really fun, and so I look forward to learning more from you guys soon.